Yeah, not bad. Yes, looking forward to working with you over the next 4 weeks. We've got a few events to turn up to. It's always a busy time, isn't it? Yeah. I'm probably talking to the president. So we have, bloody well every bloody week. So, Yep. Yes, it is. Yeah, that's the June. Yeah. It is the longest. Tom's gone, probably. When you met so, we can have dodge all this stuff. Good battle.
Stephen, how are you? Good. Going all right?
Oh, yeah. Well as could be expected under the circumstances. You're still in Canada, isn't he?
Yeah.
And how's your wife going?
Yeah, no, she's going all right. Yeah, she's lost a lot of weight. She's done a lot of fitness stuff and Pilates and aerobics and all that sort of bloody stuff and shit like that. Yeah, she's going all right. Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
The 40 months?
Oh, a few days. Flat out, legs flat out, legs. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. you, Steve?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. If I can have your attention, please. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you. Good evening. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Great Southern Football League's awards presentation night, of course, featuring the highlights, which will be at the end of the evening, the male medal and the MVP for the fairest, most brilliant players in the Flurio Milk A-grade competition. I'm Ben Hook. Thank you for inviting me to be a part of your night. I'm tremendously excited to find out who our winners will be at the end of the evening. Of course, the male medal is voted on by the umpires on a 3-2-1 basis, and the MVP is voted on a 5-4-3-2-1 basis by the 10 club coaches. This is actually the 91st time that the Great Southern Football League has recognised its best and fairest individual player. For the first 7 years of existence, this award was known as the Ozone Medal. Since 1933, it has been known as the Male Medal, and of course it stands as the real benchmark of individual brilliance in this competition. You've only got to look through the list of past winners of this award to recognise the absolute champions that have been through this competition over the 101 years of the league. And of course, tonight we launch the final series as well. It's going to be tremendously exciting. Victor Harbour gets the week off, so they'll enjoy a nice break. Of course, we've got the Battle of the Two Eagles coming up in the qualifying final on the weekend. Encounter Bay taking on McLaren Districts, and then it'll be the Mudlarks and the Creeks facing off in the elimination final. On that note, there's plenty of you who've got some pretty serious footy to play in just 3 or 4 days' time. So we are going to try and keep the night as punchy as we possibly can. I'll just encourage you to try and allow us to do that by keeping the noise to a minimum throughout the room while we work through our official proceedings. And as we get to official proceedings, it is time to get the night formally underway. Could you please welcome the President of the Great Southern Football League, Grant Levy. Thanks, Grant.
If only I could talk like Ben. Anyway, welcome to the night of nights for the 2024 GSFL Male Medal presentation. It doesn't seem long ago that we were celebrating Jesse McKinnon's 2023 Male Medal. It's great to have Ben Hook here as Master of Ceremonies, who's an experienced sports journalist with News Limited, the two-time winner of the most prestige district cricket award, the Bradman Medal, a former state cricketer for South Australia who played one game, batting average of 13.5 and bowled 1 over for 1 run. So welcome, Ben. The exciting season ahead. At our season launch in February, we celebrated and inducted another 12 GSFL Hall of Famers to our initial 42 inductees. Our history is rich and proud, and I would like to welcome our GSFL Life members. Could I please ask the Life members to stand up from table 1, please? You all stand up. We have Kevin Curran, Julie Curran, Herman Lucas, Terry Thompson, Gordon Tonkin, Kim Sewell, and Neville Miller, and Trevor Pryor as an apology tonight. So let's give them a massive round of applause. The introduction of the SANFL Football Operations Coordinator, FOC, Damien McCann, has been seamless and has not only helped my executive, but helped clubs with clarity and transparency. So thank you, Damien. Mount Compass celebrated 100 years and Willunga 150 years. And I'm sure both clubs were gearing up and expecting a successful campaign in 2024. There was a lot of movement of players through all clubs, which added to the hype and optimism in the off-season. Congratulations to the Southern Football League winning the annual association game this year. But I do ponder, if we could get all the players in this room to play together, I'm sure it would have been a different story. Welcome tonight, Craig Warman, the President for 19 years from the Southern League, Steve Greeny and Rose Rowe. I would like to acknowledge Ross Faulkner for his ongoing support for our association teams, fitting them all out with the GSFL apparel. To all the support staff, coaches, team managers, runners, I thank you all, but personally to Meredith Archdale for her assistance with supplying trainers, which is a thankless task. The City of Victor Harbor CEO Victoria McCurdy has been instrumental bringing the State Country Championships to our region for the second time, which would not have been possible without her support and also her board. So a big thank you to Victoria and welcome to you as well, Anna Cantalaftis. I do think 2026 might be the trifecta for bringing the championships back to the Fleurieu. Thanks, Victoria. I'd like to welcome Terry Corcoran as well, who sits on the Sample Country Zone Committee and played a big part in the GSFL hosting the championships on the Fleurieu. Once again, with the efforts of Encounter Bay Football Club and Victor Harbor Football Clubs, we displayed one of the best championships that has been held with record crowds and hosting the very first night game, which brought a lot of praise. Competition is alive and well, strong, competitive, but with a lot of respect between clubs and club and players and players. Players played hard but fairly this year, as we had only 51 yellow cards compared to last year 80, and only 5 red cards compared to the year before 13. Either the umpires are getting soft or we're just keeping the eye on the ball, which I'd hope it's the latter. All right, so welcome to the umpires. As it appears, we're doing the right thing on field, but we do need to keep and be mindful of what's happening off field in all grades. Cheer, barrack, praise our players and our team, but we need to stop the umpire abuse, the opposition and volunteer abuse, as it is creeping into our competition, but not only in our competition, but statewide competitions as well, and in all sports, as you can see what's been happening in the AFL. We've had 376 players play A grade this year, with another 507 reserves. A further 1,310 players played in the juniors, in the moddies, the minis, the juniors and the senior colts. We have 546 girls and women that played in season 2024. Big numbers, over 2,700 participants that play each week, each grade, each week, which is a credit to each club that facilitates that. How symbolic is Fleurieu Milk Company to our region? The partnership between the GSFL and the Fleurieu Milk Company fits so well, but it is a reminder to support our local farmers and continue to buy their products, which will keep it all local. So to all the Fleurieu Milk Company, congratulations on having a massive impact, not only in our region, but statewide and probably Australian-wide as well. To Jeff and Louise Hutchinson and Barry and Meredy Clark, thanks for your ongoing support. And Barry, obviously, and Meredy are an apology tonight. So thank you guys for being our partners. Tradies work with the best tools. You can ask any tradie, but the best players should always play with the best ball and the best equipment. We introduced the Sharon ball this year for the very first time, and there hasn't been too many complaints. So to David Thorne from Sharon, and with the partnership with Peter King from Intersports Victor Harbor, we thank you and welcome and remind clubs, if you need trophies or any other sporting equipment, head down to your local sports store at Victor. We all need a bit of iron in our blood to play this game, and I'm sure Pro Stock and Cleveland Fine Foods can provide all the nutrients you need. So to Scott, Clinton and Clint Ennisbury, thank you for your partnership. Other major partners that I'd like to welcome, Ollie Serb and Danny Curl from GJ Gardner Homes. There is a building boom in our local region, and these guys can give you a helping hand. Our junior partners, Nathan, Heidi, Duffield, Peter Simmons from Giles Machinery for all your machinery needs. I welcome you here tonight. We witnessed the biggest GSFLW Grand Final crowd this year. We saw only 2 clubs participate in that, in all grades. I'd like to congratulate McLaren Districts, who won the A grade and the under-17s, with Wollonga winning the under-14s. As we are seeing the growth of the competition with girls and women football, as we see the growth of the competition, the girls and women's football is alive and kicking. But we have had some challenges over the last couple of years with the formation of new clubs, with the amalgamation of Encounter Bay and Yank forming the Stingrays, and the introduction of the Maiponga Select Football Club women's grade. The development of squads and the expansion of the SANFL competition might affect us short term, but it will harness our competition in the long term. So it's a massive thank you to Mike Gibbs from FPAG, who's been a big advocate for women's football. So I'm getting there. We have a working group of invested GSFL personnel who have been working on a 5-year strategic plan to further develop our competition to meet the needs for the future challenges ahead. Part of that is making sure we keep the fabric of our 10-team competition and strengthen the relationship between our netball association. Football and netball go hand in hand for our families to be part of a community. So to Debbie White and Lynn Cowling from the Netball Association, welcome. Welcome the President of South Adelaide Football Club, Jeff Baines. Brent Riley's an apology, but also welcome Neil Sharp. I, for one, understand the importance to forge a strong relationship, which we both need to work on, and hopefully we can bring South Adelaide to our region each year, whether that's SANFL or the SANFL W, or hopefully both, so we can promote your club in our region as much as we can. Broadcasting 2 games a weekend has been enormous for our supporters who can't get to the games, with the energy being brought back to life at Happy FM and Maryland's TV supporting all grounds. There is a bit of in-house competition between the two, which is a healthy rivalry, but well done, and thank you both. Live Scores has added a media platform for our partners to be promoted to the wider community, which has had a great snowball effect. The next phase is matchday data, where clubs and coaches will benefit if they jump on board. So well done to Travis Crawford. To all our other corporate sponsors, we've got Fluoro Sun, we have Michael Simmons and Tom Wyman in here tonight. Southern Argus, Rowan Sims, Icaris, Travis Crawford, Sports Centre, Andrew Rowe, and ISC, Joel Kay. Thank you for your continual support. I have some exciting news ahead with the Community Bank Fluoro, supported by Bendigo Bank, will come on board for the next 3 years and partner with both our Girls and Boys Academy and the GSFL. So to Beck and Julie, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you both aboard to build a strong relationship, not only with the GSFL executive, but with all 10 clubs in the GSFL. So welcome. We also have another corporate sponsor for the next 2 years in Dion and Sarah from Think Water. So I welcome you guys both. Sarah's an apology, but Peter Ricks is going to step in place there. Last but not least, to my executive and the GSFL Commission, chaired by Gordon Tonkin, just a massive thank you for all the support you not only give me, but the support you give to the clubs as well. And finally, I would like to welcome all club presidents, delegates, players, and enjoy the night. Good luck to those that are playing finals, and I wish you all the very best. Thank you.
Thanks, Grant. Just before we go to a break, I just wonder if you could put your hands together and thank Grant and his entire board for their tireless work running this competition. You could see from what Grant had to say about how much goes into it, they're doing an outstanding job. We are going to take a break, but please, if you feel like you wish to do so, keep your eye on the screens as we take in some highlights from the 2024 Great Southern League season.
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fluoro furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal and is open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding. FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field. Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Pull over. Let's rob this joint.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a text and tag service.
Looks like this place has got its own secretary.
What do you mean, secretary?
That sign.
You idiot, that's security. This place has got an alarm.
Visit greatsouthern.security.com.au.
With over 180 years of farming family know-how behind us, ProStock Livestock will help you with all your livestock needs. ProStock will get you the best price for your livestock when buying or selling, and will even help you muster and transport them. Wherever you are across the Fleurieu Peninsula or anywhere in South Australia, we'll offer you the highest quality, professional yet personal service. So give ProStock Livestock a call to discuss your needs today. Visit us online at prostock.com.au.
I just didn't want to blindside you. That's all. I did it in the
So the only other one, just make sure.
Get a photo on it. Nice and neat. Just give it yeah.
Thanks very much, everyone. We're about to move into the first of our presentations for the evening, so if I could invite you to make your way back to your seats, we'll get everything underway. Just as you are doing that, our first awards to be presented very shortly. Wonder if you can join me in putting your hands together for Roxy, who's put together our slideshow and presentation tonight. I'm sure you all know he does a wonderful job for the league. Please thank him for his contribution to this evening. Thanks very much, everyone. If I can have your attention. Thanks very much. We are going to be recognising and honouring tonight those who have earned player life membership of the league, having achieved the feat of 225 games in the Fleurieu Milk A-grade competition. Each of them will be presented with their recognition by a fellow champion of their club. Firstly, I'd like to invite Ian Basham of the Victor Harbour Football Club, one of this league's greatest ever forwards. And he will make the presentation of League Player Life Membership to his son, Sam Basham. Yes, we do, Sam. Come and give your dad a hug. It's nearly Father's Day, mate. Sam, in 2003, began his footy journey at Victor with the under-14 team, played his first A-grade game in 2008. Won the 2015 Best and Fairest, and after being a fullback all his life, turned to become a forward in 2019. Hasn't that just been so successful, of course, culminating in what I think was a pretty special afternoon last Saturday with 16 majors, mate. Could you please congratulate Sam Basham, player life member of the Great Southern Footy League. We've got no photos, that's it. I reckon you're done. Outside? There's a photographer outside for you both. Thanks, guys. Well done. Do you want to speak? Come on, mate.
It's not really my thing, but first of all, I'd just like to thank the league for how many years I've been here for. The Victor Harbour Football Club, it's like a second home. Can't thank you guys enough. Obviously, Mum and Dad, for those early morning visits to Langhorne Creek, as a moddy, mini, whatever it was back then. To my partner Flo, thank you. Pretty much go and run and go Tuesday, Thursday nights with a crying child. It's probably not the best thing to do, but for that I appreciate you. And everyone, good luck in the finals. Thank you.
On you, Sam, congratulations. I'm now going to invite Brett Ellis, one of only three-time Mayo medalists and the only one to do it 3 years in a row, to make a presentation on behalf of the McLaren Districts Football Club. So please welcome Brett Ellis. And Brett will present League Player Life membership to Kaifa Zohar. So congratulations to Kaifa. Made his A-grade debut as a senior colt in 2007, is a two-time A-grade premiership player, has become the inaugural McLaren senior women's coach and gone on to become the GSFL Women's Association coach, and has also been the winning Women's Southern District Zone coach, so he's made an enormous contribution, not just to men's footy. There is something about a premiership photo that's listed here, which I reckon I might just leave out, if that's okay, Kaifa. Those that know him love playing with or against him. Long hair, long sleeves, a true clubman, has played his whole career at the McLaren Districts Football Club. Did it tough during the darker times and, of course, has earned 2 premierships in 22 and 23. Please congratulate Kaifa Zohar on Player Life membership. Sam set the bar, mate, I'm afraid.
Thank you.
glad this is getting done early so I can drink the beers faster. Thank you to the league. You know, it's awesome to be involved in such an awesome league, you know, run by, you know, early days was Gordon, then Terry, and now Grant. To have leaders like you guys, you know, it's no surprise that we got one of the best leagues going around in the state. To the McLaren Footy Club family, thank you for being my home for my whole footy career. You know, we have been through some dark days, and it's finally good to see, you know, some success previous years and hopefully going forward this year with all grades as well. And to my wife Jen, sitting at home with 3 kids tonight, thank you for looking after home the last few years. You know, it's not tough, not easy, you know, leaving at dinner time with 3 kids at home. You know, it's, yeah, again, most of you probably know that are chalked up a few games over a career. But yeah, it's a lot of trainings, a lot of nights, a lot of Saturdays. And yeah, thank you to every footy club's canteen for supplying good chocolate donuts before game too. So, thanks.
I'll invite Goolwa Port Elliot Life member Dale Cuthbert to make a presentation to one of his club mates. Please welcome Dale now. And Dale is to present GSFL Player Life membership to Tom Ferguson. So congratulations to Tom. Won a Junior Colts male medal in 2004, made his A-grade debut in 2006, has played 264 senior games, 228 of them at Fleurieu Milk A-grade level, and has been in the Great Southern Team of the Year in 2 years, 2014 and 2015. Look, everyone knows that Goolwa Port Elliot's done it tough over recent times, and he has continued to show what he's about. Known for helping the young players at the club, still seen plenty of highlights from him, but what a true club man he has been. 231 goals in his career as well. Please congratulate Tom Ferguson on Player Life membership at Goolwa Port Elliot Football Club for the league. On you, mate.
Thanks, everyone. Just want to thank the league. Great league, always so strong. Been awesome over the years. Big thanks to the Goolwa Port Elliot Footy Club. Haven't had the success we've wanted lately, but future's bright. I hope things go well. Big thanks to my partner Taylor. She can't be here tonight. She's home on baby duties, so but couldn't do it without her. As the other boys have said up here, it's hard for them. We're out 2 nights a week, all day Saturday. So many events and things. So they the partners do it tough. But yeah, thanks to her. And thanks to Dale, he's taken over at a real tough time, but really turned things around, I think, in the second half of the year, and things look up. So yeah, good luck to all the teams that are in finals, and all the boys are a chance to get a medal tonight. Cheers.
The fourth of our 5 GSFL Player Life Member Awards tonight is going to be presented by Encounter Bay Life Member and GSFL Life Member Tyson Davis-Neal. Please welcome Tyson. As Tyson makes his way up, I can announce that he will be presenting Great Southern Football League Player Life membership to Eli Horrocks. So congratulations to Eli. 283 senior games, a total of 225 A-grade games to date, 341 goals. He's featured in the best players. Someone's done some maths here, on 97 occasions, which is quite incredible. Represented the association side on 3 different occasions, the Southern Zone once. A 2-time premiership player as well at Encounter Bay. Another great of this competition. Please congratulate Eli Horrocks.
All There's a few people here. I thought we nearly got out of speeches when Bash got nearly waved they didn't have to do one, but yeah, so here I am. So firstly, I'll thank Canada Bay Football Club, all my teammates, coaches over the years, all the volunteers that help run the club. Thank Mum and Dad for all their support over the years with taking me to footy and all my junior career and stuff. Also thank my beautiful wife for allowing me to play so many footy games with 2 young children at home. And I hope everyone has a good night. Cheers.
Finally, I'll invite Hall of Famer and Great Southern Football League Life member Perrin Hicks to talk about the new player life member of the Mount Compass Football Club. Please welcome Perrin.
Cheers, Ben. Surprised, obviously, with the guys that were invited up, that everyone else knocked back the opportunity to talk. Today, we're going to award it to Tom Pinion, who's played enough games to get through to the to life members. So while Tom's coming up, this season Tom played his 215th GSFL A-grade game, earning him 225th, sorry, that should be, for life member of the Great Southern Footy League. Tom played his first game for Mount Compass in 2005. He totalled 63 junior colt games, 34 senior colt games, and Tom was awarded best and fairest in both grades. As a senior colt, Tom had the opportunity to travel to America to play high-level basketball. He took the season off to represent South Australia, which is another achievement and one of his passions. In 2010, Tom played his first game of A-grade footy under coach Steve Samuels and didn't look back from then, dominating the GSFL as a full forward. Tom took the opportunity when it arose to play SANFL, and when the chance came and represented the Crows top-up side in 2017 and Norwood in 2020. Tom's career highlights include A-grade GSFL leading goal kicker 2016 with 86 goals, 2018 91 goals, 2019 129 goals, 2021 88 goals, and his career goals currently stands at 828 goals. The A-grade back-to-back premiership in 2016-17 was also a highlight of his career, so yeah, give him a clap for them goals. Yeah. Tom has been a loyal Bulldog throughout his career, but also representing the Great Southern Footy League, playing 4 association matches, 13 Southern Zone matches. And even after all those games, Tom's still playing pretty top quality footy, finishing 4th this year in the leading goal kicker award with 59 goals. And adding to his athleticism, he occasionally, and later in his career, unfortunately for him, slips into the wing or the ruck. So congratulations, Tom, on achieving player life membership.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you to Perrin. Just wanted to thank, obviously, Mount Compass Footy Club. Heart's always been there. It's tough being a smaller club in the comp, but had a pretty successful period throughout the last recent years, so maybe not the last couple, but went through a good patch there, so proud to be a part of that. Just want to thank, obviously, the whole entire footy club. I want to thank all the players that I play with. I want to thank my wife. As all the other boys said too, got some kids at home as well, and makes life pretty hard during footy season. So, yeah, thank you. Cheers for the speech, Prez.
Just very quickly, once again, please congratulate our 5 new Great Southern Football League player life members. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great sadness that we acknowledge the recent passing of John Gorge, who made an esteemed contribution to both the Victor Harbour Football Club and the Great Southern Football League across more than 50 years. He was made a life member of Victor Harbour in 1959, was an inaugural member of the Great Southern Football League Hall of Fame last year. He sadly passed away in July, and we simply say Vale, John Gorge. Our next presentation is an Appreciation of Service Award. I'll invite Gordon Tonkin to provide some insight into the recipient. Please welcome Gordon now. Thanks, Gordon.
Good evening, everyone. It's my great pleasure to be able to talk about an award for David Wynn, affectionately known as Winnie. David commenced his career as a player in the GSFL playing for the Port Elliot Football Club, and it was during that time that he also developed his passion for mentoring and coaching junior footballers. Winnie then became part of the merged Goolwa Port Elliot Football Club and continued in this role. It would be fair to say Winnie was someone who didn't want to be in the limelight and preferred to sit in the background and just go about his business, and that he does so well. In 2012, Winnie was approached by Michael Simmons and John Griffin, who are asked to come up and present this award to him. If you could make your way up shortly, please. To join the GSFL newly formed Junior Academy as one of the coaching team. He jumped at this opportunity and loved being part of that. At the same time, he was also part of the GSFL executive for a number of years as a junior vice president and assisted the league with junior football management. In his involvement with the academy, he took control of all the back office style work, managing player attendances, organising all the footballs. They have a ball for every player and more, keeping records and communicating with players and parents. This was on top of trying to control Griff and Simo, who are known for being very high maintenance. Winnie would just simply respond, "I'll fix it," and he did. He also helped Griff and raid Kevin Curran's shed to get more footballs for the academy, and Griff just wanted someone to also blame should there be any pushback. Winnie's involvement with Goolwa Port Elliot and the Great Southern Football League has spanned in excess of 25 years, and he leaves his legacy as a highly respected and successful junior mentor and coach. Something that has been proved with the success of the GSFL Academy. Congratulations, Winnie. Well deserved, and on behalf of the league and all clubs, we thank you for your enormous contribution and wish you well in retirement, and I expect Terry will enjoy having you about a little more. Congratulations. If I could get Simo and Griff come up, and then Winnie, please.
Just a quick one. I'd like to thank all the clubs. They made it pretty easy to work with. We've got to know a few people over the years. But my wife's the real dark horse here. She's the one with the computer skills and what have you, and she was able to help keep Griff and Simo in line, keep them informed of what's happening, and it's been an absolute pleasure to be involved with the Great Southern Football League. So thank you very much.
Congratulations to David. Thank you to Gordon for making that presentation. Main course is on its way very shortly, and then we're at the pointy end of the night. The Gardner Holmes Reserves medal and leading goal kicker, and of course our male medalist and our MVP as well. Tremendously exciting. Enjoy main course. We'll be back in around about 30 minutes from now.
Memories of those special moments in life can sometimes fade over time. Preserve those special memories by having your old VHS tapes, movie films or slides transferred to DVD or USB. Phone Steve Adams Video Services now on 0403 744 666 or check out the weekly classified ad in the Flurio Sun. Steve Adams Video Services will also live stream weddings, funerals, conferences and seminars. In fact, any special event, Steve Adams Video Services, for all things video. Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
With over 180 years of farming family know-how behind us, ProStock Livestock will help you with all your livestock needs. ProStock will get you the best price for your livestock when buying or selling, and will even help you muster and transport them. Wherever you are across the Flurio Peninsula or anywhere in South Australia, we'll offer you the highest quality, professional yet personal service. So give ProStock Livestock a call to discuss your needs today. Visit us online at prostock.com.au.
Do you want instant cash? Drop off your deposit bottles and cans and scrap metal today at South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots in Victor Harbour, Goolwa and Yankalilla. South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots offer undercover drop-off facilities, and the Goolwa depot is open 7 days a week. To see opening times, the latest prices and the items that can be dropped off for recycling, visit southcoastrecycle.com.au.
Brady.
I've got Sam. Actually, we might see Sam. Oh no. When he in the next players. But the big players, Here we go. So that's the melee after Sam kicked his 100. I think that's the mark before he kicked his 100. Passover. Oh yeah. Oh, it's just like the snow from Sydney. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. No, sorry. No, melee spectators. Oh, yeah. I'd have to put an electrified fence around it.
and gentlemen, thank you. If I can have your attention once again, we are going to begin with our awards for GJ Gardner Holmes level, the B grade, of course. Getting into the serious part of the night, all of our major awards. Just think it would be worth recognising. I'm sitting alongside the team from GJ Gardner Holmes, doing a wonderful job of supporting the reserves grade. Big round of applause for the team at GJ Gardner who are supporting our reserves competition. We begin first of all with the presentation of the reserves top goal kicker in GJ Gardner reserves level for the Great Southern Football League. I'm going to invite Great Southern Footy League Life member Kim Sewell to make the presentation. So please welcome Kim now. Just bumped into Kim on the other table. The winner of the reserves leading goal kicker for 2024 with 55 goals from McLaren District's Luke Goodison.
Yeah, I guess first of all, just like to thank McLaren District Football Club, like all the amazing trainers, the coaches, everyone in the committee who volunteers their time, all the sponsors like Goodison Brewery, and then yeah, just all the playing group as well. Yeah, that's probably it. Well done. Thank you.
Congratulations. Luke might be coming up with a special brew to celebrate his leading goal kicker award for the year. Congratulations to Luke Goodison from McLaren Districts. We move on to the count for the Jones Medal. The Jones Medal is awarded to the best and fairest player in the GJ Gardner Holmes Reserves competition. I'm going to invite Deb Sullivan and Flurio Sun editor Michael Simmons up to the stage to begin the count for the Jones Medal. Please give them a round of applause and welcome them.
In order. Hand them individually, one order, yeah. And just give me a tap on the side. Round two. Okay, if we've got everyone's attention, looking forward to doing the Reserves Male Medal for 2024. It's the Jones Medal. Perry's here today and tonight, and I think everyone knows Perry Jones and just the impact he's had in Great Southern footy for, I'm going to guess, 60 years. And it's a very worthy named medal for Perry Jones in particular, and the Jones Medal. So whoever gets it's a huge honour. Righto, we're going to start off obviously with round one, so thank you, Deb. Okay, round one, Gore Port Elliot versus Langhorne Creek. 1 vote, Langhorne Creek, Jagger Kotz. 2 votes, Langhorne Creek, Daniel Kropp. 3 votes, Langhorne Creek, Heath McDougall. McLaren Districts versus Myponga Selix. 1 vote, McLaren, Luke Goodison. 2 votes, Myponga Selix, Scott Hunt. 3 votes, Myponga Selix, Braden Dunlop. Mount Compass versus Yankalilla. 1 vote, Yankalilla, Luke Bartlett. 2 votes, Mount Compass, Rhys Evans. 3 votes, Mount Compass, Scott Pittaway. Strathalbyn versus Victor Harbour. 1 vote, Victor Harbour, Alan Wheatra. 2 votes, Strathalbyn, Sam Roloff. 3 votes, Strathalbyn, Harry McBeath. Counter Bay versus Wollonga. 1 vote, Wollonga, Damien Young. 2 votes in Counter Bay, Andrew Rosler. 3 votes in Counter Bay, James Bradford. Round 2. Encounter Bay versus Langhorne Creek. 1 vote Encounter Bay, Tate Walker. 2 votes Encounter Bay, Rory Hawser. 3 votes Encounter Bay, Mitchell Riley. Mount Compass versus Myponga Selix.
1 vote, my Ponga Selix, Josh Gerardo. 2 votes, my Ponga Selix, Daniel Macro. 3 votes, my Ponga Selix, Jacob Drury. Strathalbyn versus Wollonga. 1 vote, Strathalbyn, Dylan Mason. 2 votes, Wollonga, Logan Brennan. 3 votes, Wollonga, Isaac Logan. Victor Harbour versus McLaren Districts. 1 vote, McLaren Districts, Joel Charla. 2 votes, McLaren Districts, Heath Lambert. 3 votes, McLaren, Cameron Jarrett. Remember that name, Griff. Sorry? Okay. Are we catching up, Roxy? We're at round 2, and we're talking about the last game of round 2. It's Yankalilla versus Gore. Put it. Oh, they... Okay, I think we've still got a process to go through here. We're talking about round 2, Yankalilla versus Gore Port Elliot. 1 vote, Yankalilla, Ashley Bond. 2 votes, Gore Port Elliot, Jack Ward. 3 votes, Yankalilla, Michael James. Round 3. What's going on? Right, thank you very much. Round 3, my Ponga Selix versus Yankalilla. 1 vote, Yankalilla, Mackenzie Ryan. 2 votes, my Ponga Selix, Daniel Macro. 3 votes, my Ponga Selix, Sebastian Gerardo. Victor Harbour versus Encounter Bay. 1 vote, Victor Harbour, Levi Bell. 2 votes, Encounter Bay, Oakley Johnson. 3 votes, Encounter Bay, Drew Alsford. Wollonga versus McLaren Districts. 1 vote, McLaren Districts, Joel Charla. 2 votes, McLaren Districts, Kai Twigden. 3 votes, McLaren Districts, Heath Lambert. Gore Port Elliot versus Mount Compass. 1 vote, Mount Compass, Darcy Boots. 2 votes, Mount Compass, Jordan Venturin. 3 votes, Mount Compass, Scott Pittaway. Langhorne Creek versus Strathalbyn. 1 vote, Langhorne Creek, Damon Land. 2 votes, Strathalbyn, Elliot Duffield. 3 votes, Strathalbyn, Michael Kenyon. Round 4, Encounter Bay versus Mount Compass. 1 vote, Encounter Bay, Drew Alsford. 2 votes, Encounter Bay, Raymond Love. 3 votes, Encounter Bay, Rory Hauser. Langhorne Creek versus Yankalilla. 1 vote, Yankalilla, Michael James. 2 votes, Langhorne Creek, Heath McDougall. 3 votes, Langhorne Creek, Cameron Bates. Gore Port Elliot versus Victor Harbour. 1 vote, Victor Harbour, Harrison Grenfell. 2 votes, Victor Harbour, Ben Basham. 3 votes, Victor Harbour, Bradley Barillo. McLaren Districts versus Strathalbyn. 1 vote, Strathalbyn, Reuben Stutley. 2 votes, McLaren, Air White. 3 votes, McLaren Districts, Heath Lambert. My Ponga Selix versus Wollonga. 1 vote, Wollonga, Tyson Woodcock. 2 votes, my Ponga Selix, Tyler Daniel. 3 votes, my Ponga Selix, Nicholas Hutchins. Round 5. Mount Compass versus Victor Harbour. 1 vote, Mount Compass, Peter Hoban. 2 votes, Victor Harbour, Leslie Wheatra. 3 votes, Victor Harbour, Rhett Grenfell. Encounter Bay versus Gore Port Elliot. 1 vote, Encounter Bay, Chris Butler. 2 votes, Encounter Bay, Rory Hauser. 3 votes, Encounter Bay, Oliver Price. Strathalbyn versus my Ponga Selix. 1 vote, my Ponga Selix, Jack O'Hanlon. 2 votes, my Ponga Selix, Sebastian Gerardo. 3 votes, my Ponga Selix, Ben Hamilton. Yankalilla versus McLaren Districts. 1 vote, Yankalilla, Lachlan Duke. 2 votes, McLaren Districts, Bradley Hill. 3 votes, McLaren Districts, Luke Goodison. Wollonga versus Langhorne Creek. 1 vote, Langhorne Creek, Luke Cooper. 2 votes, Langhorne Creek, Tyler Follett. 3 votes, Langhorne Creek, Cameron Bates. Round 6, Yankalilla versus, Gore Port Elliot versus Strathalbyn. 1 vote, Strathalbyn, Max Barnes. 2 votes, Strathalbyn, Chris Smith. 3 votes, Strathalbyn, Darren Hine. Langhorne Creek versus my Ponga Selix. 1 vote, my Ponga Selix, Tyler Daniel. 2 votes, my Ponga Selix, Ryan Haverty. 3 votes, my Ponga Selix, Ryan Mays. McLaren Districts versus Mount Compass. 1 vote, my Ponga Selix, Tyler Daniel. 2... Oh, sorry. Oh, hang on. says Tyler Daniel. Mount Compass versus McLaren Districts. It does say here, 1 vote, Tyler Daniel, Mauponga Selix. So 2 votes, Mount Compass, Peter Hoban. 3 votes, McLaren Districts, Harrison Evans. So I don't know who got that 1 vote. Let's hope it doesn't get close tonight. Victor Harbour versus Wollonga. 1 vote, Victor Harbour, Alan Wheatra. 2 votes, Victor Harbour, Ben Basham. 3 votes, Victor Harbour, Leslie Wheatra. Yankalilla versus Encounter Bay. 1 vote, Encounter Bay, Matthew Allen. 2 votes, Encounter Bay, Chaden McEwen. 3 votes, Encounter Bay, Rory Hoser. Round 7, Encounter Bay versus Strathalbyn. 1 vote, Encounter Bay, Owen Love. 2 votes, Encounter Bay, Chris Butler. 3 votes, Encounter Bay, Rory Hoser. Langhorne Creek versus Mount Compass. 1 vote, Langhorne Creek, Heath McDougall. 2 votes, Langhorne Creek, Jasper Tonkin. 3 votes, Mount Compass, Benjamin Pearson. McLaren Districts versus Goolwa Port Elliot. 1 vote, McLaren Districts, Air White. 2 votes, McLaren Districts, Joel Charla. 3 votes, McLaren Districts, Harrison Evans. Mauponga Selix versus Victor Harbour. 1 vote, Victor Harbour, Clint Alloway. 2 votes, Mauponga Selix, Ryan Haverty. 3 votes, Victor Harbour, Leslie Wheatra. Wollonga versus Yankalilla. 1 vote, Wollonga, Damien Young. 2 votes, Wollonga, Cam Turner. 3 votes, Wollonga, Matthew Thomas. Round 8, Strathalbyn versus Yankalilla. 1 vote, Yankalilla, Michael James. 2 votes, Strathalbyn, Jackson Machin. 3 votes, Strathalbyn, Max Barnes. McLaren Districts versus Encounter Bay. 1 vote, McLaren Districts, Harrison Evans. 2 votes, Encounter Bay, Josh Sutcliffe. 3 votes, Encounter Bay, Oakley Johnson. Mauponga Selix versus Goolwa Port Elliot. 1 vote, Mauponga Selix, Jacob Drury. 2 votes, Mauponga Selix, Ryan Haverty. 3 votes, Mauponga Selix, Matthew Flinton. Victor Harbour versus Langhorne Creek. 1 vote, Langhorne Creek, Ryan Boyce. 2 votes, Victor Harbour, Leslie Wheatra. 3 votes, Victor Harbour, Ben Basham. Wollonga versus Mount Compass. 1 vote, Mount Compass, Blair LaForgia. 2 votes, Wollonga, Damien Young. 3 votes, Mount Compass, Logan Kelly. Round 9, Encounter Bay versus Mauponga Selix. 1 vote, Mauponga Selix, Nicholas Hutchings. 2 votes, Encounter Bay, Matthew Allen. 3 votes, Mauponga Selix, Jacob Drury. Goolwa Port Elliot versus Wollonga. 1 vote, Wollonga, Matthew Thomas. 2 votes, Wollonga, Damien Young. 3 votes, Wollonga, Tyson Woodcock. Langhorne Creek versus McLaren Districts. 1 vote, McLaren Districts, Kane Hopkins. 2 votes, McLaren Districts, Angus Angel. 2 votes, McLaren Districts, Noah Bevan. Mount Compass versus Strathalbyn. 1 vote, Strathalbyn, Ashley Wickett. 2 votes, Mount Compass, Benjamin Pearson. 3 votes, Mount Compass, Peter Hoban. Yankalilla versus Victor Harbour. 1 vote, Victor Harbour, Charlie Steele. 2 votes, Victor Harbour, James Hewitt. 3 votes, Victor Harbour, Reece Livingston. Round 10, Wollonga versus Encounter Bay. 1 vote, Wollonga, Brett Meagle. 2 votes, Encounter Bay, Owen Love. 3 votes, Encounter Bay, Chris Butler. Langhorne Creek versus Goolwa Port Elliot. 1 vote, Goolwa Port Elliot, Scott Kilgallen. 2 votes, Langhorne Creek, Jasper Tonkin. 3 votes, Langhorne Creek, Isaac Lyons. Mauponga Selix versus McLaren Districts. 1 vote, McLaren Districts, Noah Bevan. 2 votes, McLaren Districts, Lachlan Bellin. 3 votes, McLaren Districts, Harrison Evans. Yankalilla versus Mount Compass. 1 vote, Yankalilla, Michael James. 2 votes, Mount Compass, Michael Corbett. 3 votes, Mount Compass, Craig Merritt. Victor Harbour versus Strathalbyn. 1 vote, Strathalbyn, Ashley Wickett. 2 votes, Victor Harbour, Jeremy Bell. 3 votes, Victor Harbour, Leslie Wheatra. That's the end of round 10, and we'll just do a leaders update.
Good on you, Simo, doing an amazing job. We're past the halfway point in the Jones medal count. Wouldn't be a country footy medal count without a bit of controversy there, would it, Michael? But we've got an interesting leaderboard after round 10. Rory Hauser there from Encounter Bay on 13. He hasn't polled since round 7. Completely different momentum for Leslie Wheater from Victor Harbour, who's on 13 votes. 11 of those he's picked up in the last 5 rounds. They're 3 ahead of Harrison Evans. 2 further back, Ben Lambert, Ben Basham and Jacob Drury on 7. We've got a big group on 6 votes. Cam Bates, Chris Butler, Damien Young and Heath McDougall. We have 8 rounds left in the Jones medal. I'll hand it back to you, Michael Simmons.
Thank you, Ben. Okay, round 11. Strathalbyn versus Langhorne Creek. 1 vote Strathalbyn, Ashley Weckett. 2 votes Langhorne Creek, Cameron Bates. 3 votes Langhorne Creek, Heath McDougall. Yankalilla versus Myponga Selix. 1 vote Myponga Selix, Matthew Flintham. 2 votes Myponga Selix, Jacob Drury. 3 votes Myponga Selix, Nicholas Hutchings. Counter Bay versus Victor Harbour. 1 vote Victor Harbour, Clint Alloway. 2 votes in Counter Bay, Griffin Clark. 3 votes in Counter Bay, Oakley Johnson. McLaren Districts versus Wollonga. 1 vote Wollonga, Tarquin Lovett. 2 votes McLaren Districts, Joel Chulla. 3 votes McLaren Districts, Jet Holberton. Mount Compass versus Goolwa Port Elliot. 1 vote Goolwa Port Elliot, Shane Robinson. 2 votes Mount Compass, Craig Merritt. 3 votes Mount Compass, Michael Corbett. Round 12. Langhorne Creek versus Encounter Bay. 1 vote Encounter Bay, Oakley Johnson. 2 votes Langhorne Creek, Daniel Crop. 3 votes Langhorne Creek, Jasper Tonkin. Myponga Selix versus Mount Compass. 1 vote Mount Compass, Reece Samet. 2 votes Myponga Selix, Matthew Flintham. 3 votes Mount Compass, Peter Hoban. Wollonga versus Strathalbyn. 1 vote Sam Roloff, Strathalbyn. 2 votes Wollonga, Ryan Banning. 3 votes Wollonga, Damien Young. McLaren Districts versus Victor Harbour. 1 vote McLaren, Lachlan Bellum. 2 votes McLaren, Air White. 3 votes McLaren, Brodie Long. Goolwa Port Elliot versus Yankalilla. 1 vote Yankalilla, Michael James. 2 votes Yankalilla, Luke Harrison. 3 votes Yankalilla, Mitchell Craig. Round 13. Mount Compass versus Encounter Bay. 1 vote Mount Compass, John Chaplin. 2 votes Encounter Bay, Tony Gibson. 3 votes Encounter Bay, Rory Hawser. Yankalilla versus Langhorne Creek. 1 vote Langhorne Creek, Elliot Tauk. 2 votes Langhorne Creek, Jasper Tonkin. 3 votes Langhorne Creek, Daniel Crop. Victor Harbour versus Goolwa Port Elliot. 1 vote Victor Harbour, Ben Basham. 2 votes Victor Harbour, Alexander Osborne. 3 votes Victor Harbour, Leslie Wheater. Strathalbyn versus McLaren Districts. 1 vote McLaren, Jed Bergman. 2 votes McLaren, Lachlan Bellin. 3 votes McLaren, Brodie Long. Wollonga versus Myponga Selix. 1 vote Myponga Selix, Scott Hunt. 2 votes Myponga Selix, Lachlan McKenzie. 3 votes Myponga Selix, Josh Gerardo. Round 14. McLaren Districts versus Yankalilla. 1 vote McLaren, Luke Goodison. 2 votes McLaren, Harrison Evans. 3 votes McLaren, Lachlan Bellin. Goolwa Port Elliot versus Encounter Bay. 1 vote Encounter Bay, Oliver Price. 2 votes Goolwa Port Elliot, Shane Robinson. 3 votes Encounter Bay, Rory Hawser. Victor Harbour versus Mount Compass. 1 vote Mount Compass, Scott Pettaway. 2 votes Victor Harbour, Leslie Wheater. 3 votes Victor Harbour, Clint Alloway. Myponga Selix versus Strathalbyn. 1 vote Myponga Selix, Wade Hutchison. 2 votes Myponga Selix, James Hutchison. 3 votes Myponga Selix, Scott Hunt. Langhorne Creek versus Wollonga. 1 vote Langhorne Creek, Jasper Tonkin. 2 votes Wollonga, Maddock Williams. 3 votes Langhorne Creek, Daniel Crop. Round 15. Strathalbyn versus Goolwa Port Elliot. 1 vote Strathalbyn, Ashley Weckett. 2 votes Strathalbyn, Max Barnes. 3 votes Strathalbyn, Dylan Mason. Myponga Selix versus Langhorne Creek. 1 vote Myponga Selix, James Hutchison. 2 votes Myponga Selix, Daniel McCrow. 3 votes Myponga Selix, Liam Partridge. McLaren Districts versus Mount Compass. 1 vote McLaren, Ashton Hall. 2 votes Mount Compass, Craig Merritt. 3 votes McLaren Districts, Jet Holberton. Wollonga versus Victor Harbour. 1 vote Wollonga, Jack Webb. 2 votes Victor Harbour, Jake Hutchinson. 3 votes Victor Harbour, Rhett Grenfell. Counter Bay versus Yankalilla. 1 vote in Counter Bay, Mitchell Riley. 2 votes in Counter Bay, Rory Hawser. 3 votes in Counter Bay, Owen Love. Round 16. Strathalbyn versus Encounter Bay. 1 vote Encounter Bay, Raymond Love. 2 votes Strathalbyn, Dylan Mason. 3 votes Encounter Bay, Oliver Price. Mount Compass versus Langhorne Creek. 1 vote Langhorne Creek, Morgan Hood. 2 votes Mount Compass, Scott Pittaway. 3 votes Mount Compass, Peter Hoban. Goolwa Port Elliot versus McLaren Districts. 1 vote McLaren, Archie Rutt. 2 votes McLaren, Jet Holberton. 3 votes McLaren, Luke Goodison. Victor Harbour versus Myponga Selix. 1 vote Myponga Selix, James Hutchinson. 2 votes Myponga Selix, Sebastian Gerardo. 3 votes Myponga Selix, Ryan Haverty. Yankalilla versus Wollonga. 1 vote Yankalilla, Jacob Deverix Crosby. 2 votes Tarkin Lovett, Wollonga. 3 votes Wollonga, Tyson Woodcock. That is the end of round 16, and we've got another leaders update.
2 rounds to go, only 2 men left standing. Rory Hawser on 21 votes, Leslie Wheatra on 18. Everyone else is too far back. So we've got a race in 2 for the Jones medal as we head towards the final rounds of the count. Harrison Evans and Peter Hoban in equal 3rd position on 10 votes. Daniel Kropp and Jasper Tonkin there on 10 votes in equal 5th. And then a big group on equal 7th. Damien Young, Heath McDougall, Jacob Drury and Oakley Johnson. We've had a look through Victor Harbour play in wins in round 17 and round 18. Leslie Wheatra named in the best players for Victor Harbour in the final round of the year. Let's return to the count now. Scrutineers Deb Sullivan and Michael Simmons with round 17 and 18.
Thank you, Ben. Anything can go wrong. Round 17, Langhorne Creek versus Victor Harbour. 1 vote, Victor Harbour, Charlie Vincent. 2 votes, Victor Harbour, Rhett Grenfell. 3 votes, Victor Harbour, Reece Livingston. Mount Compass versus Wollonga. 1 vote, Mount Compass, Peter Hoban. 2 votes, Mount Compass, Bradley O'Hanlon. 3 votes, Mount Compass, Josh Davis. Goolwa Port Elliot versus Myponga Selix. 1 vote, Goolwa Port Elliot, Max McArdle. 2 votes, Myponga Selix, Scott Hunt. 3 votes, Myponga Selix, James Ledgard. Yankalilla versus Strathalbyn. 1 vote, Strathalbyn, Ashley Weckett. 2 votes, Strathalbyn, Nathan Duffield. 3 votes, Strathalbyn, Reuben Stutley. Encounter Bay versus McLaren Districts. 1 vote, Encounter Bay, Matthew Allen. 2 votes, McLaren Districts, Kai Twigden. 3 votes, McLaren Districts, Jed Bergman. Coming to the last round, round 18. Wollonga versus Goolwa Port Elliot. 1 vote, Wollonga, Matthew Thomas. 2 votes, Wollonga, Riley Bennett. 3 votes, Wollonga, Jacob Field. McLaren Districts versus Langhorne Creek. 1 vote, McLaren, Jed Bergman. 2 votes, McLaren, William Gomer. 3 votes, McLaren, Heath Lambert. Strathalbyn versus Mount Compass. 1 vote, Strathalbyn, Ashley Weckett. 2 votes, Mount Compass, Peter Hoban. 3 votes, Mount Compass, Scott Pittaway. Myponga Selix versus Encounter Bay. 1 vote, Myponga Selix, Sean Haverty. 2 votes, Myponga Selix, Scott Hunt. 3 votes, Myponga Selix, Wade Hutchinson. Victor Harbour versus Yankalilla. 1 vote, Victor Harbour, Levi Bell. 2 votes, Victor Harbour, Reece Livingston. 3 votes, Victor Harbour, Liam Harris. And the winner of the Jones Medal, Reserves Medal, goes to Rory Hauser. Congratulations from Encounter Bay. And runner-up, Les Wheatra from Victor Harbour.
Congratulations, Rory. Rory's making his way up. I am going to invite Heath Lambert, who, of course, the 2023 winner of the Jones Medal. He is going to make the presentation to Rory. So if you just make your way up and enjoy the view for a couple of moments, Rory. We are going to recognise also the runner-up in the Jones Medal as well. Had an amazing count, so congratulations to Leslie Wheatra from Victor Harbour on 18 votes. He'll come up and receive the runners-up trophy from Heath Lambert. So we'll invite Leslie Wheatra forward, reluctant on table 14. Up you come, mate. Big round of applause for Leslie as he makes his way forward. he moves faster on the footy field than he does to collect the runners-up trophy. Congratulations to Leslie Wheater, 18 votes from the Victor Harbour Football Club. And the Jones medalist for 2024 in the Great Southern Football League is Rory Hawser from Encounter Bay with 21 votes. Congratulations.
I'll keep it short. I'm packing it a bit. There's a few of you out here. The name's Rory Hauser, not Hawser. That's be a bit unfortunate last name. I'd like to thank the league, the umpires for giving me the votes. I'd like to thank Encounter Bay. I've really enjoyed my footy there this year, and I think it's showing out there on the field. I'd like to thank my mum and dad. Mum getting my footy shorts clean and my boots clean, and dad always supporting me at my games. And I'd like to thank my misso as well. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations, Rory. No one knew how to spell your name, but I tell you, no one knew how to pronounce your name, but the umpires certainly knew how to spell it. So congratulations, mate. You've had an outstanding year. Could you please congratulate the Jones medalist once again, Rory Hauser of the Encounter Bay Football Club. We're not far away from the presentation of the MVP and the male medal. Big thank you to Deb Sullivan and Michael Simmons for their work calling the votes for the Jones medal. We are going to turn our attention to association football. And I'm going to invite forward the McLaren District's premiership coach and a man who has done an outstanding job as coach, not only of the association team, but also of the Southern Zone team for the last couple of years. A big round of applause for Gianni Petrucci as he makes his way up and just gives us a quick overview of season 2024 at association and Southern Zone level. Good on you, Gianni.
Thanks, Ben. Very, very quickly, just quick thank to the league for giving me the opportunity to coach the association for the last couple of years. Unfortunately, we weren't successful this year, and Southern, and Craig's got a big smile on his face down here, were able to roll us, but we rolled out a pretty young side, and hopefully some of those young fellas can continue to put their hand up to represent the association. I also want to thank Shillers and Richo and Justin Young for helping me out this year. And I also want to thank the players for putting their hand up to represent the association. It's a great spectacle, and I encourage many more players in the future to do it. So, yeah, thanks very much. And congratulations to the Player Life members and to Winnie and all the other trophy winners tonight. Thanks.
The league would like to make a small presentation, a gift of their appreciation to Gianni for the outstanding job that he is doing, both at association and zone level. Please put your hands together again for Gianni Petrucci and his contribution to the league. We move on to the Club of the Year presentation. That is going to be conducted by South Adelaide's new president, Jeff Baines. Jeff, of course, has been an outstanding administrator in South Australian football and sport for many, many years. Most recently as the CEO of Squash SA and previously the CEO of the Norwood Football Club. Previously a wonderful footballer with South Adelaide, won their Nucky Cup, the best and fairest, 3 times, and he's returned to administration with that football club, his old footy club. It's great to see beginning this year. So he's going to be a great influence, not just on the South Adelaide Football Club, but also the Southern region. Could you please welcome him now, Jeff Baines.
Thank you, Ben. I've had a long association with Ben, actually, when I was honoured to be the CEO of Norwood Football Club. We had Ben come along to all the pre-match functions, and he's always done a fantastic job. In fact, I think he's probably the best sporting MC in South Australia, and I think he deserves a huge round of applause for the work he does. when I got the invitation to come along tonight to present this trophy, which I'm sure Ben will pass over to me in a moment, I responded immediately because I was so thrilled to accept that invitation and come down to the Great Southern League presentation night. At South Adelaide, our new board, which has been said is only recently elected in end of January, start of February, we greatly respect both our zone leagues, our Great Southern and Southern leagues, and are absolutely committed to making sure that we echo what Grant said earlier, and that is that we have as good a relationship as we can with both the leagues and all the clubs within both leagues. I have a special relationship, I think, with the Great Southern because I'm a local resident down here at Port Elliot, so I get a chance to wander around and see some of you guys training. I won't come out on the deck because I wouldn't want to embarrass myself, but certainly we believe that, as a couple of people have said, the Great Southern League and the Southern League are two of the best leagues in South Australia, so we're very pleased to have them as part of our zone. The trophy I'm going to present, which is the South Adelaide Shield for the best club in the competition. This is, I think, when I played at South Adelaide, my coach was Hayden Bunton, and of course he and everybody else in the club valued winning finals and premierships and all those sorts of things. But the thing that he talked about the most was winning the combined results shield for the SANFL, which accumulates based on the number of wins you have in all your grades, because he, as I, believe that, and it's been said a long time, and I think Griff might have said it on the radio the other day, players win the ball, teams win matches, but clubs win premierships. And it's the clubs that are successful and the clubs that keep communities together, particularly in the country. And so winning this shield, I think, is a great honour. And I understand, I've been told from the guys sitting at my table that Wollonga have had a fantastic run in previous years, I think maybe 16 and so on, but this year they weren't successful. In fact, the successful successful club this year is McLaren District, so congratulations to McLaren Districts. And can I ask Sadie Gomer to come up and accept the shield on McLaren District's behalf. I'm not too sure what the margin was, but I understand it was relatively close, but a great effort. 4 points. Oh, there it is up the KK. Oh, only 4 points. Fantastic effort. Well done. Oh, okay. Yeah. 157, 141.
I really didn't want to have to do this, but thank you very much to South Adelaide Football Club and to the GSFL. I think, yes, it's definitely one of the best leagues in the country, and I'd like to thank all clubs involved in hosting the games, all the volunteers that work very hard, and all the players for providing us with lots of spectacles to observe each week. So thank you all very much.
Can I just say one last thing? My understanding is that the league, the SANFL, had in place a process of recognising players that play in their local SANFL club that come from their zone clubs. I'm not too sure they followed through as well as they could have, but certainly the South Adelaide Football Club is going to maintain that and improve that process. And in fact, tonight Neil's got the photos of all the players that made debuts at the South Adelaide Football Club that came from our local zones, and he will distribute those. And we'd love to see those photographs put up in a place of prominence in their clubs, because I think it's a great tribute to the young lads that get a chance to debut at their SANFL level. So we'll distribute those later on, and we'll continue with that process next year. Thank you.
On your Bonesy, thank you, and we wish South Adelaide all the very best. Tough year this year, but gee, they played a really young squad, and under Jared Wright, who I understand has been extended for 2 more years, we're going to see South Adelaide really grow and develop in the coming seasons. We move on to the presentation of the A-grade Top Goal Kicker Award. I'm going to invite Ian Basham to make this presentation. 4 times he kicked 100 goals in this league. We'll invite him back to make the presentation of the A-grade Top Goal Kicker Award. And when we talk about century goal kickers, what amazing scenes we saw on the weekend when our winner kicked 16 in the final game to finish on 101. Congratulations to our top goal kicker for season 2024 with 101 goals from Victor Harbour, Sam Basham.
Bit of me time for Ian. Gee whiz. First of all, obviously, thanks to, it was a pretty special day to have Dad come out in the Oval, tearing up. I looked at him and teared up. But yeah, it was absolute cracker day. Thanks to my teammates for something stupid that day. Something I'll cherish forever. Thanks to the football club. Yeah, we'll wrap this up pretty quick, but yeah, thanks guys.
Just 2 awards remain. The first is the A-grade MVP Coaches Award. Of course, it's brought to us by the Flurio Sun. They do a wonderful job of reporting not just on sport in this region, but across all of the news. Michael Simmons has been a good friend of mine for a long time. I'm going to invite him forward now and announce the winner of the Flurio Sun MVP Coaches Award. Thanks, Michael.
Okay, thanks, Ben. Just had to get the right trophy out. The MVP and Flurio Sun are really proud to be part of this. I think Terry Corcoran made this one up a few years ago. It's sort of a bit of an initiative there from the league, and also it's judged by the coaches. The coaches put the votes in, so it is you've been elected by your peer group, which is a pretty strong. Sort of says a lot about you as a footballer. And this year's is Flurio Sun Coaches MVP is from my Ponga Selects. It's Ben Kennedy. Well done, Ben. That's it, yeah. Thanks. I think this is Ben won the inaugural one a couple of years ago, so no, it's quite an honour. Everyone knows what that left foot does to opposition teams. He's a powerful forward come midfielder, and just does a fantastic job and powers my Ponga Selects to the final. So congratulations.
Yeah, thanks guys. Yeah, look, first of all, probably just want to congratulate all those for life members. It's a huge achievement, so well done for that. All the other medal winners, well done. Just like to thank, obviously, the league for putting on such a good show throughout the year, and awesome night as well. Can't go past, obviously, the footy club for all the support they've had done with both myself, family. It's been awesome, and yeah, that's it. No worries. Thanks, guys.
Yes, congratulations to Ben Kennedy. Michael Simmons was right. Ben Kennedy was the winner of this award in 2022, so he is now a dual MVP in this competition. We move on now to our final award of the night. It is the male medal. We're going to begin the count very shortly. I will invite Gordon Tonkin and Jerry Lutz to oversee scrutineering and calling of the votes. Please welcome them up to the stage now.
Okay, everybody, if I could just have your attention. For the Fluorio Milk A grade male medal in the Great Southern Football League for 2024. Round 1, Encounter Bay versus Wollonga. 1 vote, Tyson Smith, Wollonga. 2 votes, Encounter Bay, Kyron Pepper. 3 votes, Encounter Bay, Ryan Pearsons. Goolwa Port Elliot versus Langhorne Creek. 1 vote, Langhorne Creek, Caleb Howell. 2 votes, Langhorne Creek, Jared Killock. 3 votes, Langhorne Creek, Angus Cole. McLaren Districts versus Maiponga Selix. 1 vote, Maiponga Selix, Dylan Lang. 2 votes, Maiponga Selix, Ben Kennedy. 3 votes, McLaren Districts, Luke Mitten. Mount Compass versus Yankalilla. 1 vote, Mount Compass, Ziggy Vitskunas. 2 votes, Mount Compass, Lockie Nash. 3 votes, Mount Compass, Leo Turner. Strathalbyn versus Victor Harbour. 1 vote, Victor Harbour, Sam Overall. 2 votes, Victor Harbour, Heath Trelaw. 3 votes, Victor Harbour, Jesse McKinnon. Round 2, Encounter Bay versus Langhorne Creek. 1 vote, Langhorne Creek, Henry Bruce. 2 votes, Encounter Bay, Callum Tonkin. 3 votes, Encounter Bay, Ben Davis. Mount Compass versus Maiponga Selix. 1 vote, Mount Compass, Ziggy Vitskunas. 2 votes, Maiponga Selix, Luke Whitford. 3 votes, Maiponga Selix, Ben Kennedy. Strathalbyn versus Wollonga. 1 vote, Wollonga, Hugo Herc. 2 votes, Strathalbyn, Thomas Welk. 3 votes, Strathalbyn, Cooper Machin. Victor Harbour versus McLaren Districts. 1 vote, Victor Harbour, Ben Heaslip. 2 votes, McLaren Districts, Aaron Rendy. 3 votes, Victor Harbour, Jesse McKinnon. Yankalilla versus Goolwa Port Elliot. 1 vote, Yankalilla, Bailey Gaskin. 2 votes, Yankalilla, Joseph Tyler. 3 votes, Yankalilla, Aidan Duke. Round 3, Maiponga Selix versus Yankalilla. 1 vote, Yankalilla, Aidan Duke. 2 votes, Maiponga Selix, Darren Shillavere. 3 votes, Maiponga Selix, Ben Kennedy. Victor Harbour versus Encounter Bay. 1 vote, Victor Harbour, Bryce Gibbs. 2 votes, Victor Harbour, Jesse McKinnon. 3 votes, Victor Harbour, Matthew Weiss. Wollonga versus McLaren Districts. 1 vote, McLaren Districts, Daniel Marr. 2 votes, McLaren Districts, Joel Vanderloor. 3 votes, McLaren Districts, Luke Mitten. Goolwa Port Elliot versus Mount Compass. 1 vote, Goolwa Port Elliot, Ryan Carnali. 2 votes, Mount Compass, Tom Pinion. 3 votes, Mount Compass, Tom Vitskunis. Langhorne Creek versus Strathalbyn. 1 vote, Langhorne Creek, Matt Dominish. 2 votes, Strathalbyn, Jacob Wright. 3 votes, Langhorne Creek, Henry Bruce. Round 4, Encounter Bay versus Mount Compass. 1 vote, Mount Compass, Ziggy Vitskunis. 2 votes, Mount Compass, Adam Hunter. 3 votes, Encounter Bay, Eli Horrocks. Langhorne Creek versus Yankalilla. 1 vote, Langhorne Creek, Tom Durham. 2 votes, Yankalilla, Michael Thompson. 3 votes, Langhorne Creek, Jared Kellogg. Goolwa Port Elliot versus Victor Harbour. 1 vote, Victor Harbour, Michael Ross. 2 votes, Victor Harbour, Sam Basham. 3 votes, Victor Harbour, Ben Heaslip. McLaren Districts versus Strathalbyn. 1 vote, McLaren Districts, Jed Holberton. 2 votes, McLaren Districts, Luke Mitten. 3 votes, McLaren Districts, Brett Ellis. Maiponga Selix versus Willunga. 1 vote, Maiponga Selix, Dylan Lang. 2 votes, Maiponga Selix, Darren Shillabeer. 3 votes, Maiponga Selix, Ben Kennedy. Round 5, Mount Compass versus Victor Harbour. 1 vote, Victor Harbour, Bryce Gibbs. 2 votes, Victor Harbour, Ben Heaslip. 3 votes, Victor Harbour, Sam Basham. Encounter Bay versus Goolwa Port Elliot. 1 vote, Encounter Bay, Eli Horrocks. 2 votes, Encounter Bay, Lachlan Costello. 3 votes, Encounter Bay, Callum Tonkin. Strathalbyn versus Maiponga Selix. 1 vote, Maiponga Selix, Dylan Lang. 2 votes, Maiponga Selix, Ben Kennedy. 3 votes, Maiponga Selix, Luke Whitford. Yankalilla versus McLaren Districts. 1 vote, Yankalilla, Aidan Duke. 2 votes, McLaren Districts, Sam Laurie. 3 votes, McLaren Districts, Brett Ellis. Willunga versus Langhorne Creek. 1 vote, Willunga, Daniel Bass. 2 votes, Langhorne Creek, Tom Durham. 3 votes, Willunga, Braden Aldous. Round 6, Goolwa Port Elliot versus Strathalbyn. 1 vote, Strathalbyn, Cooper Machin. 2 votes, Strathalbyn, Thomas Welk. 3 votes, Strathalbyn, Mark Elliott. Langhorne Creek versus Maiponga Selix. 1 vote, Maiponga Selix, Darren Shillabeer. 2 votes, Langhorne Creek, Matt Richards. 3 votes, Langhorne Creek, Matt Dominish. Mount Compass versus McLaren Districts. 1 vote, McLaren Districts, Patrick McMahon. 2 votes, McLaren Districts, Sam Laurie. 3 votes, McLaren Districts, Cameron Jarrett. Victor Harbour versus Willunga. 1 vote, Willunga, Cameron Hutchins. 2 votes, Victor Harbour, Matthew Weiss. 3 votes, Victor Harbour, Jesse McKinnon. Yankalilla versus Encounter Bay. 1 vote, Yankalilla, Michael Thompson. 2 votes, Encounter Bay, Tyler Baldock. 3 votes, Encounter Bay, Callum Tonkin. Round 7, Encounter Bay versus Strathalbyn. 1 vote, Encounter Bay, Callum Tonkin. 2 votes, Encounter Bay, Ryan Pearsons. 3 votes, Encounter Bay, Ben Davis. Langhorne Creek versus Mount Compass. 1 vote, Mount Compass, Klaus Simmons. 2 votes, Langhorne Creek, Angus Cole. 3 votes, Langhorne Creek, Henry Bruce. McLaren Districts versus Goolwa Port Elliot. 1 vote, McLaren Districts, Jackson Daniels. 2 votes, McLaren Districts, Darcy Brown. 3 votes, McLaren Districts, Joel Vanderloor. Maiponga Selix versus Victor Harbour. 1 vote, Maiponga Selix, Darren Shillabeer. 2 votes, Michael Ross. 3 votes, Victor Harbour, Sam Overall. Wollonga versus Yankalilla. 1 vote, Wollonga, Job Colwell. 2 votes, Yankalilla, Carson Cantilla. 3 votes, Yankalilla, Joel Field. Round 8. Strathalbyn versus Yankalilla. 1 vote, Strathalbyn, Brock Kedding. 2 votes, Yankalilla, Michael Thompson. 3 votes, Strathalbyn, Cooper Machin. McLaren Districts versus Encounter Bay. 1 vote, McLaren Districts, Cody Ellison. 2 votes, McLaren Districts, Brett Ellis. 3 votes, McLaren Districts, Daniel Marr. Maiponga Selix versus Goolwa Port Elliot. 1 vote, Maiponga Selix, Scott Hunt. 2 votes, Maiponga Selix, Dylan Lang. 3 votes, Maiponga Selix, Jake Spinks. Victor Harbour versus Langhorne Creek. 1 vote, Langhorne Creek, Matt Dominish. 2 votes, Victor Harbour, Ben Heaslip. 3 votes, Victor Harbour, Matthew Weiss. Wollonga versus Mount Compass. 1 vote, Wollonga, Zach Dumacy. 2 votes, Wollonga, Ryan Sherry. 3 votes, Wollonga, Daniel Bass. Round 9. Encounter Bay versus Maiponga Selix. 1 vote, Maiponga Selix, Ben Kennedy. 2 votes, Encounter Bay, Jared Crabb. 3 votes, Encounter Bay, Callum Tonkin. Goolwa Port Elliot versus Wollonga. 1 vote, Goolwa Port Elliot, Ryan Canali. 2 votes, Wollonga, Ryan Sherry. 3 votes, Wollonga, Cameron McDonald. Langhorne Creek versus McLaren Districts. 1 vote, Langhorne Creek, Angus Cole. 2 votes, McLaren Districts, Patrick McMahon. 3 votes, McLaren Districts, Brett Ellis. Mount Compass versus Strathalbyn. 1 vote, Strathalbyn, Ben Simmons. 2 votes, Mount Compass, Aidan Brensons. 3 votes, Strathalbyn, Cooper Machin. Yankalilla versus Victor Harbour. 1 vote, Victor Harbour, Matthew Weiss. 2 votes, Victor Harbour, Bryce Gibbs. 3 votes, Victor Harbour, Jesse McKinnon. That brings us to the conclusion of the first half, and I will hand over to Ben.
Thank you, Gordon. Wonderful calling, and it's pretty exciting, isn't it? I tell you what, there was a bit of talk on the way in that the litany of stars at the Victor Harbour Football Club might steal some votes off each other, and Ben Kennedy got 5 votes ahead of Jesse McKinnon there at the end of round 5. They're level at the end of round 9, so McKinnon's polled beautifully, the 2023 winner in the last half of that first segment there. Tied on 14, Callum Tonkin in 3rd position on 12. Brett Ellis, well, no surprise, he's polling wonderfully once again. Cooper Machin, there's polled very nicely in the last couple of rounds. The boy from Strathalbyn, Matthew Weiss and Ben Heaslip there together from Victor Harbour. They have polled well, and we were expecting to see that and wondered how that would affect McKinnon's polling numbers. Luke Mitten, Henry Bruce and Angus Cole round us out on the leaderboard. I'll hand you back to Gordon for round 10.
Thank you, Ben. Round 10, Wollonga versus Encounter Bay. 1 vote, Encounter Bay, Corin Pepper. 2 votes, Wollonga, Cameron Hutchins. 3 votes, Encounter Bay, Jack Crispin. Langhorne Creek versus Goolwa Port Elliot. 1 vote, Langhorne Creek, Darcy Clifford. 2 votes, Langhorne Creek, James Dawson. 3 votes, Langhorne Creek, Angus Cole. Maiponga Selix versus McLaren Districts. 1 vote, McLaren Districts, Brett Ellis. 2 votes, Maiponga Selix, Darren Shillabere. 3 votes, Maiponga Selix, Ben Kennedy. Yankalilla versus Mount Compass. 1 vote, Mount Compass, William Zimmerman. 2 votes, Mount Compass, Aidan Brensons. 3 votes, Mount Compass, Shannon Jones. Victor Harbour versus Strathalbyn. 1 vote, Victor Harbour, Michael Ross. 2 votes, Strathalbyn, Thomas Walk. 3 votes, Victor Harbour, Jesse McKinnon. Round 11, Strathalbyn versus Langhorne Creek. 1 vote, Langhorne Creek, Angus Cole. 2 votes, Strathalbyn, Jacob Wright. 3 votes, Langhorne Creek, Matt Dominish. Yankalilla versus Maiponga Selix. 1 vote, Maiponga Selix, Anthony Kempster. 2 votes, Maiponga Selix, Luke Whitford. 3 votes, Maiponga Selix, Ben Kennedy. Encounter Bay versus Victor Harbour. 1 vote, Victor Harbour, Reece Kleinig. 2 votes, Victor Harbour, Zach Dowling. 3 votes, Victor Harbour, Jesse McKinnon. McLaren Districts versus Wollonga. 1 vote, McLaren Districts, Kane Hopkins. 2 votes, McLaren Districts, Lachlan Matthews. 3 votes, McLaren Districts, Jarrett Cameron. Mount Compass versus Goolwa Port Elliot. 1 vote, Mount Compass, William Zimmerman. 2 votes, Mount Compass, Tom Pinion. 3 votes, Goolwa Port Elliot, Ryan Keneally. Round 12, Langhorne Creek versus Encounter Bay. 1 vote, Langhorne Creek, Henry Bruce. 2 votes, Encounter Bay, James Bradford. 3 votes, Encounter Bay, Eli Horrocks. Maiponga Selix versus Mount Compass. 1 vote, Maiponga Selix, Mitchell Wilkins. 2 votes, Maiponga Selix, Connor Sampson. 3 votes, Maiponga Selix, John Butcher. Wollonga versus Strathalbyn. 1 vote, Wollonga, Harrison Mills. 2 votes, Wollonga, Ryan Sherry. 3 votes, Strathalbyn, Richard O'Grady. McLaren Districts versus Victor Harbour. 1 vote, Victor Harbour, Jesse McKinnon. 2 votes, McLaren Districts, Daniel Marr. 3 votes, McLaren Districts, Sam Laurie. Goolwa Port Elliot versus Yankalilla. 1 vote, Yankalilla, William Hogben. 2 votes, Goolwa Port Elliot, Dean McKinlay. 3 votes, Yankalilla, Bailey Gaskin. Round 13, Mount Compass versus Encounter Bay. 1 vote, Mount Compass, Klaus Simmons. 2 votes, Mount Compass, Adam Hunter. 3 votes, Encounter Bay, Tyler Baldock. Yankalilla versus Langhorne Creek. 1 vote, Yankalilla, Jesse Fitzgerald. 2 votes, Langhorne Creek, Henry Bruce. 3 votes, Langhorne Creek, Tom Durham. Victor Harbour versus Goolwa Port Elliot. 1 vote, Goolwa Port Elliot, Ryan Keneally. 2 votes, Victor Harbour, Sam Basham. 3 votes, Victor Harbour, Jesse McKinnon. Strathalbyn versus McLaren Districts. 1 vote, McLaren Districts, Billy Charler. 2 votes, McLaren Districts, Harrison Evans. 3 votes, McLaren Districts, Daniel Marr. Wollonga versus Maiponga Selix. 1 vote, Maiponga Selix, Connor Sampson. 2 votes, Wollonga, Harrison Mills. 3 votes, Maiponga Selix, Mitchell Wilkins. Round 14, McLaren Districts versus Yankalilla. 1 vote, McLaren Districts, Heath Lambert. 2 votes, McLaren Districts, Alex Moyle. 3 votes, McLaren Districts, Cody Ellison. Victor Harbour versus Mount Compass. 1 vote, Victor Harbour, Ben Heaslip. 2 votes, Victor Harbour, Jesse McKinnon. 3 votes, Victor Harbour, Sam Basham. Myponga Selix versus Strathalbyn. 1 vote, Myponga Selix, Harrison Cock. 2 votes, Myponga Selix, Connor Sampson. 3 votes, Myponga Selix, Jake Spinks. Goolwa Port Elliot versus Encounter Bay. 1 vote, Encounter Bay, Cohen Pettit. 2 votes, Goolwa Port Elliot, Kai Ewalo. I've said that wrong and I've practiced it several times. 3 votes, Encounter Bay, Callum Tonkin. Langhorne Creek versus Wollonga. 1 vote, Wollonga, Ryan Sherry. 2 votes, Wollonga, Cam Hutchins. 3 votes, Langhorne Creek, Henry Bruce. Round 15. Strathalbyn versus Goolwa Port Elliot. 1 vote, Goolwa Port Elliot, Dean McKinlay. 2 votes, Strathalbyn, Ben Simmons. 3 votes, Strathalbyn, Mark Elliott. Myponga Selix versus Langhorne Creek. 1 vote, Langhorne Creek, Tyler Follett. 2 votes, Myponga Selix, Mitchell Wilkins. 3 votes, Myponga Selix, John Butcher. McLaren Districts versus Mount Compass. 1 vote, McLaren Districts, Tom Fennegy. 2 votes, Mount Compass, Klaus Simmons. 3 votes, McLaren Districts, Cody Ellison. Encounter Bay versus Yankalilla. 1 vote, Encounter Bay, Jack Crispin. 2 votes, Encounter Bay, Eli Horrocks. 3 votes, Encounter Bay, Tyson Davis-Neal. Wollonga versus Victor Harbour. 1 vote, Victor Harbour, Sam Overall. 2 votes, Victor Harbour, Jesse McKinnon. 3 votes, Victor Harbour, Ben Heaslip. Round 16. Strathalbyn versus Encounter Bay. 1 vote, Encounter Bay, Kyron Pepper. 2 votes, Strathalbyn, Tay Crawford Sanderson. 3 votes, Strathalbyn, Brock Kedding. Mount Compass versus Langhorne Creek. 1 vote, Langhorne Creek, Caleb Howell. 2 votes, Mount Compass, Tom Vitzkunis. 3 votes, Mount Compass, Klaus Simmons. Goolwa Port Elliot versus McLaren Districts. 1 vote, Goolwa Port Elliot, Ryan Canali. 2 votes, McLaren Districts, Sam Laurie. 3 votes, McLaren Districts, Harrison Evans. Victor Harbour versus Myponga Selix. 1 vote, Myponga Selix, Mitchell Wilkins. 2 votes, Victor Harbour, Ben Heaslip. 3 votes, Myponga Selix, Ben Kennedy. Yankalilla versus Wollonga. 1 vote, Yankalilla, Bailey Gaskin. 2 votes, Wollonga, Sean Beef. 3 votes, Wollonga, Tyson Hoffman. And that brings us to round 17. And Ben, are you going to give us another update? End of round 17, 1 more? That was 16. Yeah. Round 17. Yankalilla versus Strathalbyn. 1 vote, Strathalbyn, Ben Simmons. 2 votes, Strathalbyn, Ashton Hoffman. 3 votes, Strathalbyn, Cooper Machin. Encounter Bay versus McLaren Districts. 1 vote, McLaren Districts, Cody Ellison. 2 votes, Encounter Bay, James Bradford. 3 votes, Encounter Bay, Tyler Baldock. Langhorne Creek versus Victor Harbour. 1 vote, Langhorne Creek, Tom Durham. 2 votes, Victor Harbour, Sam Basham. 3 votes, Victor Harbour, Ben Heaslip. Mount Compass versus Wollonga. 1 vote, Wollonga, Sean Beath. 2 votes, Mount Compass, Adam Hunter. 3 votes, Willunga, Daniel Bass. Goolwa Port Elliot versus Maiponga Selix. 1 vote, Maiponga Selix, Ben Kennedy. 2 votes, Maiponga Selix, Darren Shillabeer. 3 votes, Maiponga Selix, Luke Whitford. And I'll hand over to you for an update, Ben.
That concludes the voting to the end of round 17. I think most people in the room have worked it out. We do have 1 round to go, but Jesse McKinnon is going to be the male medalist in the Great Southern Football League in 2024. Jesse, congratulations. Sit tight. Just enjoy the final few moments of this count. I am going to invite Brett Ellis, who will be making the presentation of the male medal. Of course, a legend of this league. I'll invite him back to assist with this presentation. And I'll also invite President Grant Levy back up onto the stage to formalise our victors tonight. I'll hand you back to Tonks for round 18.
Thank you, Ben. Round 18, Willunga versus Goolwa Port Elliot. 1 vote, Willunga, Job Colwell. 2 votes, Willunga, Cameron Hutchins. 3 votes, Willunga, Sam Tregenza. McLaren Districts versus Langhorne Creek. 1 vote, McLaren Districts, Luke Mitten. 2 votes, McLaren Districts, Matthew Merritt. 3 votes, McLaren Districts, Tom Peneghy. Strathalbyn versus Mount Compass. 1 vote, Mount Compass, Klaus Simmons. 2 votes, Strathalbyn, Ben Simmons. 3 votes, Mount Compass, Tom Pinion. Maiponga Selix versus Encounter Bay. 1 vote, Maiponga Selix, Anthony Kempster. 2 votes, Encounter Bay, Tyson Davis-Neal. 3 votes, Encounter Bay, Eli Horrocks. Victor Harbour versus Yankalilla. 1 vote, Victor Harbour, Jesse McKinnon. 2 votes, Victor Harbour, Harry Vincent. 3 votes, Victor Harbour, Sam Basham. Congratulations, Jesse.
Thanks, Gordon. Thanks, Jerry. Geez, I was worried Gordon was going to blow a hamstring in the final round there, but it held out. I will invite President Grant Levy to confirm our results. Firstly, the runner-up in the male medal.
So congratulations to Ben Kennedy for the runner-up, best and fairest for 2024. Ben?
I was going to get away with that. Yeah, look, obviously, congratulations to Jesse. I've had the pleasure of playing against him for the last 3 years, and he's a hell of a player, so well deserved. Firstly, a couple of people I forgot to thank beforehand. Obviously, my mum and dad comes every game, so I have to thank them. They won't forgive me for missing out on first. My grandparents as well aren't here, but they come out to all my games as well, so they get a bit of a shout out. Also, Richo gets a shout out. He was going to kill me if I didn't shout him out, so yeah, thanks guys.
Congratulations to Ben, another outstanding season from him, of course, our Flerio son MVP. To confirm our male medalist, Grant, I'll get you to formalise that for us.
Okay, if I can actually have Jesse up to the stage, please. So let's give Jesse a round of applause. Just if you could all fill up your glasses and be upstanding, please. Just like to propose a toast to the 2024 male medalist, Jesse McKinnon. Congratulations. Jesse.
Jesse, congratulations. You're the 14th multiple winner of a male medal in this league. You're the 10th to do it back-to-back. You might not be comfortable with this, but it puts you amongst some of the all-time greats of this competition. How does those accolades being amongst that company sit with you?
Yeah, to be honest, really shocked about tonight, but yeah, that's pretty amazing to hear. Obviously, did not expect this kind of tonight at all. Kennedy had an absolute amazing year, and congratulations to him, obviously, with the MVP. That's kind of the award that you want to win at the end of the year with the coaches' votes. But yeah, it's pretty unreal to be up here again, to be honest.
If I can just take you back to 12 months ago, you're in a qualifying final, you lose it in an absolute nail-biter. First semi-final, the same thing happens. How proud of you of what the club has done this year after bouncing back from such heartbreak 12 months ago?
Yeah, obviously it was a tough way to go out last year with the 2 close games to finish off the year. But props to the footy club and Crossy and Steve and keeping the group together and rebolstering the ranks with a couple more quality players this year with Slipper and Gibber as well. So it's obviously been a great year to build the team even further, and we're positioned really well this year to obviously have a great crack at finals. It's going to be a tight contest, I think, the whole entire final, so looking forward to it.
Mentioned some quality players. Bryce Gibbs is one that you suggested. What's it been like as captain of this club to have a guy like Bryce Gibbs involved in your footy club?
Yeah, obviously Gibber's unreal to play with. I've played with him at South and same with Slipper and a few of the boys, so it's obviously amazing having him around the club, and he just lifts the environment and lifts the energy, the trainings and when he's there, and on the weekends as well. So it's just nice having that experience in the team.
Take us through last weekend. Sam Basham with 16 majors. That must have been a fun afternoon.
Yeah, it certainly was. It was an interesting game, and we obviously didn't expect, I think, for him to come out and kick 16 on the day and get to 100. But we obviously knew it was tight between him and Shillaby, so we obviously had in the back of our mind that we're trying to feed him a little bit. But yeah, it was, as he said, it was pretty ridiculous towards the end of the quarters that we managed to get in there. But yeah, it was pretty special being out there in the Oval and with everyone, and witnessing 100 goals is pretty often. You don't often get to do that.
Jesse, I'm of a vintage that I remember what a good quality footballer your father, Robin, was. Champion at the West Adelaide Football Club, just so tough and unrelenting. What did you take from him in his footy career, and what sort of messages he passed on to you?
Yeah, obviously Dad was crucial to my junior footy and giving me lots of advice over the years, having me out and doing trainings, and he's been around obviously the whole time. My dad come out to all my games, so yeah, it's awesome having him there and having him kind of mentor me as I was younger, which has been great. Yeah.
A big finals campaign coming up, but I reckon it's not the end of the big events for you this year. I think maybe you and Winnie extending the family, a little sibling for Monty, is that right?
Yeah, certainly. We've got another one due mid-November this year, which is amazing. Winnie's not here tonight, but she's at home looking after our other little one, and she's been absolutely amazing the whole year, being supportive, and couldn't have been up here and playing the way they do without her behind me. So yeah, it's amazing and very excited for the next little one to come.
Jesse, as I said, the 10th back-to-back winner of the male medal here in the Great Southern League. I'm sure there's some people you'd like to thank.
Yeah, obviously, first of all, thank you to the umpires. It's an amazing award to win, and very honoured to be up here for a second time. As I said earlier to Kennedy, had an amazing year, and the MVP Coaches Award is probably the one that you want to win at the end of the year. So had an unreal year, and looking forward to hopefully battling you out in finals, which is good. To Winnie, as I said earlier, my wife, as I said, it's been a pretty chaotic year with the little one and also with the second one on the way. So she's been amazing the whole year and could not have played the footy that I did. A lot of people have mentioned, obviously, with the commitment of football, it's amazing to have such an amazing person next to me. To the Victor Footy Club, obviously my junior footy club, and it's been such an amazing time to come back and build the culture like we have the last 3 years. All the boys, all the players, it's been such an amazing year, and hopefully we can finish it off in the finals. And to the league, to Grant and all the people behind the scenes that make it run, you guys do an amazing job. And like it was mentioned earlier, the GSFL is one of the best leagues in the country, so it's amazing to be a part of it, and all the talent and all the players that are here and we play against, it's pretty unreal. So yeah, I don't know if I've missed anyone else, but thank you very much, and very honoured to win this award.
And you got a week off as well. You can afford to enjoy the rest of that champagne, mate. Congratulations to Jesse McKinnon once again, our Great Southern Football League male medalist in 2024. the 16th to win it on a multiple occasion. That does wrap up the night for the Great Southern Football League Awards night. Congratulations to Jesse. Congratulations to all of our award winners. Ben Kennedy, of course, our Flurio son, MVP. Big thank you to Roxy for his work on the slideshow, to Grant and the team, the executive of the Great Southern Football League. Congratulations on another great year. All the best to our finals teams on the weekend, of course. A big qualifying and elimination final ahead. And last of all, to all of the volunteers of all of the clubs, thank you so much for everything you do for our players. It is just amazing, the service and the contribution that you make. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the night. Good luck on the weekend. Thanks very much, everyone.